Hello everyone, Alex here, aka Perch Viral. I hope you're doing good, and I just want to talk about the fact that we are now at a turning point in the United States that we can make or break our country. Believe me, we are now maybe at the most important times of our lives, and I don't have to explain you this that what is going on in our country, it's actually quite insane. So many people they lost hope in our country, they lost hope in the politics, and I feel like we the people, the average Americans, we are the ones who can make or break this country because believe me, if we will lose hope like the American people, then our whole country is lost, if you ask me. And yeah, I am saying this as a legal migrant myself because sometimes I see comments in the video, dude, you're not even a real American. And excuse me, maybe I am not a real American, but I know that I came here and that I really love this country and that I want to do everything to make this a better country. And I feel like many people, even like the real Americans who are born here, I feel like they gave up. They don't want to see their country to succeed anymore. And it actually hurts my feelings when I see these people that they don't want to work or that they don't want to like make their country great again because Donald Trump said that he would make the United States great again, but I highly doubt that if he is possible to do this because Donald Trump promised us so many things, but he delivers almost nothing. And I feel like he maybe even makes our country worse at this point, and that's actually quite sad. So this is the reason why we, the people who live in the United States, who love the United States, we are the ones who should change this country, make it a better place for everyone. Because it's so sad if you just look at some footage from like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and even longer back to like 50 years ago, the United States was such a great place, such a beautiful country. And no, I'm not saying that the United States is not a beautiful country anymore. It still is, but we're at a very critical point now that we can either make it or break it, if you understand what I mean. Because things are not going so good. Everything is crazy expensive these days. People can like barely pay for their rent anymore. They can barely pay for groceries anymore. I don't have to talk about the gas prices are crazy expensive. The insurance is crazy expensive. And this is all so different than just a couple years ago. Meanwhile, people they don't make a lot of more money, but the cost of living are way more up than our salary, and that's just like a small thing because also the divided or like the separation, you can see that so many people in our country are so divided. Like you have Democrats, Republicans, and of course like I accept like if you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican who is watching this, I have nothing, no opinion about that, but we are so divided. Like normally we should like we could do things together, you could see people on the street walking together, but now I feel like almost like everyone is constantly attacking each other, everyone is like hating each other, and this is actually not good for our country because we need a community, we need to grow together more, and same as goes for religion. I feel like, and not everyone who is watching this is probably religious or they don't believe in God. That's also all fine, but I feel like religion is a very important factor for a nation because God brings people together, and when you lose faith, when you lose hope in God, that also means that you literally you're like more separated. What I just said. So I feel like those are very important things we maybe should bring back to our country. But again, this is just my opinion. I'm very curious about, do you agree with me on this? Do you disagree with me on this? What do you think? What should actually happen in the United States to make it like a better place? Because believe me, we can. We can. We showed this like in the past. Or like, I'm still a young guy, so don't get me wrong, but I've seen many people, they made this country a very good place and a great American in the past. So why can't we do this, right? Why can't we do this? And yes, I know this. Maybe I am just like, maybe I live in a utopia and I believe that everything will be fine and maybe it will be worse. But even then, we still should not lose hope. We shouldn't lose hope. Always like vote, because I see so many people who are watching my videos. They don't want to vote anymore because they lost hope in politics, for example. Believe me, always use your vote. It's actually kind of like stupid to not use your vote. I get the point why people don't want to vote anymore, but it's very important to always let your voice speak. Also, like let your vote speak. So that's very important. And just like start with yourself. Start with your own community. Like be a better man in your own community. Maybe ask your neighbors if you can help them with something. Maybe you can do groceries for like someone who is old living in your street. You can help them, and just with like small steps we can make big progress. And as everyone is doing this, I really believe we can make this country great again because We were the best nation in the world, and I believe we still are. But we have a lot of work to do because normally the most people they just became lazy, they just became too comfortable, and this is maybe the reason why like other countries like in India and China are making such a progress. Meanwhile, we are like not doing this. I feel like we are stuck at this point for a long time. Maybe because we're too comfortable, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm very curious about how you think about these things. Am I the only one who literally thinks that we should like do more about our country, that we should like or that we should like do better things? Because otherwise, other countries like in China and India, they will literally be first world countries, and we are slowly becoming second world countries. And this is not only in the United States. I see this also happening in more countries in the western of Europe, and it's actually kind of shocking to see this. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. Sometimes I just have like an opinion. I'm thinking about some things, and then I'm like, let me just share this with the people who watch my channel because I'm always very curious about your opinion. Like, what do you think we should do at the United States? Are we actually at a turning point now that we can, or it can go like great, or we can make America great again, or we will have big problems and big trouble, and America will maybe like be worse. I hope I hope this is not the way. I hope we will make our country great again, better again. But believe me, we have so much work to do, so much work to do. And again, who am I to say this? Because probably people will be like, dude, you're like a young guy with an accent talking about my country. Like, why are you saying this? And I respect that. But believe me, I didn't came here to like live off social welfare or like to see this country getting destroyed. No, I came to this country to work my ass off to support this country. I love this country. I love the culture. I love everything about this country. I want to raise my children in this country. This is the reason why I came here, because I want to support this country, make this country actually a better place instead of like bringing it down. Why would I go to another country to like make it worse? That's actually insane, right? And I feel like more people who come to this country should also have like this vision. If you go somewhere, go there to make it a better place. That's very important. And as long as we do that, I feel like we can change a lot. And again, maybe not like in one day. Rome was also not built in one day, but I hope you get the point. We have so much work to do, and we should start with ourselves. We should start today, actually, because if we're not gonna do it, if we're not gonna do this, who are gonna do this? And we all, like the people who are watching this, maybe you're young, maybe you're older, we will have children at some point, maybe you have children now. We want to like leave this country for them as well in a very good state, right? I cannot go to bed at night knowing that my country will like fall apart, and I still have children who wants to grow up here, who I want to raise in this country. I could never do that. So again, maybe like a weird video and you're like, dude, where are you talking about? But I hope you get the point. Excuse me for like my English, maybe it's not the best, but I hope you get the point I'm trying to make. It's very important that we should like make America great again. If the politicians are not doing it, like a Donald Trump who said that he would actually do it, then we should do it. And believe me, we can do it. Small steps make big progress. Start with yourself, start with your own community, like I just said. And believe me, we can do this by ourselves. Thank you guys for watching. I wish you all the best. Make America great again. And seriously, we can do this. Never forget that. Thank you guys. Wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.